January 15th, 1985. The doors locked and the party stopped. Inside a hotel ballroom, 101 fugitives realized the truth. The celebration was a setup. Badges appeared and handcuffs followed. But here is what makes this story different. No one ran, no one resisted. One key decision made this trap work perfectly. In the early 1980s, Washington, D.C. faced a growing problem. Fugitives were hiding, warrants piled up, and raids were risky. Police could force arrests, but violent criminals were unpredictable and often dangerous. A single mistake could cost lives or allow someone to escape. So the U.S. Marshals asked a different question. What if the criminals were invited instead of hunted? The answer became Operation Flagship, one of the most daring stings in history. The plan was simple but brilliant. A fake VIP party offered free NFL tickets, champagne, food, and entertainment. Every detail was designed to look real and irresistible. The targets were serious offenders, murderers, armed robbers, and drug traffickers. Normally, they would resist arrest, hide, or even fight back. But the marshals understood human nature. People respond differently to fear than they do to curiosity and reward. By making the offer enticing, they lowered the suspects' defenses. The ballroom was carefully prepared. The music played, waiters smiled, and even the mascot waved. Underneath the surface, every staff member was an undercover officer. Every photographer and security personnel was law enforcement. Exits were controlled, and every movement was monitored. No one could slip away. The marshals also rehearsed the plan for weeks. They ran simulations, checked every warrant multiple times, and created contingencies for every possible scenario. Every officer knew exactly where to stand, when to move, and how to coordinate with others. Timing was critical. A single early move or misstep could have alerted the fugitives and ruined everything. As the room filled, the criminals mingled, laughed, and celebrated. Some believed they had been rewarded for good behavior. Others were simply curious. But all of them lowered their guard without realizing it. Patience was the key. The marshals waited for the perfect moment, watching, analyzing, and ensuring the operation unfolded exactly as planned. Then it happened. The doors were locked, badges came out, handcuffs followed. In under 4 minutes, 101 fugitives were arrested. No shots were fired, no one escaped. The operation was clean, precise, and flawless. The brilliance of Operation Flagship lies in psychology. People respond to fear with resistance, but respond to reward with curiosity. By promising a party, the marshals made criminals walk straight into the trap. It shows the power of careful planning, patience, and understanding human behavior. But the story goes even deeper. The operation could never have worked without coordination, trust, and preparation. Officers had to be in sync. Every step was calculated to avoid mistakes. Every detail was considered from entry to exit. It was a perfect example of law enforcement to strategy instead of force. Operation Flagship remains one of the smartest law enforcement strategies ever. It teaches a lesson. Sometimes the strongest action is not physical, but mental. It also makes you rethink how criminals are caught. Most stories focus on chases and shootouts, but the most effective strategies often go unseen. Hit like and subscribe to see more stories like this. If you found this story fascinating, you will want to check out another video on my channel called Jungle Warlord Threatens America with Heroin. It dives deep into a dangerous criminal plot, and you will not want to miss it.